Hey class, this is Liz Dodd, your OST 110 instructor. I know some of you guys are having some trouble with decimal tabs, so I'm preparing just a short video to help you out. This is in regards to the information presented on 297 in your textbook. You can read through that first paragraph that kind of explains what decimal tabs are and what they're used for. As you can see here on the screen, I've recreated the table in your textbook to kind of just further demonstrate what decimal tabs are and how they work. So as you can see right now, all of these numbers are left aligned in each column, and we are going to go ahead and apply a decimal tab to this first column. The first thing you need to do is drag your cursor down so that you select all three cells. So you do that by first clicking in that top cell, holding your mouse down, and then you don't release until you are hovering over the bottom cell. That's how you highlight all of the cells in that column. Now, once you are ready to apply this decimal tab, you're going to move your mouse over to this little symbol here in the top left corner, and you're going to click on that until you get to the decimal tab. So down here I've showed you what the different icons mean. This is sort of a blown up image of the different tab options. You have a left tab that looks like an L, a center tab that looks like an upside down T, and a right tab that looks like a backwards L, and then finally the decimal tab is again an upside down T with a little decimal next to it. Now as you're clicking through here, if you click too far and you accidentally click past the decimal tab, you can keep clicking on this until you get back to it, so don't worry about that. Anyway, now we have the decimal tab selected. We have the numbers in our column selected, and the next thing you need to do is just up here on your ruler, click where you want the decimal tab to be set. So that looks like it's roughly in the center of the column. Your instructions for an assignment or an exam may specifically tell you what to set it at. If it doesn't, then a good rule of thumb is just to generally aim for the center of the column. Also, if you are in Word and your ruler does not appear, you can make your ruler appear by clicking on View, the View ribbon at the top of the screen, and then coming over here to the Show group on the Ruler ribbon, and then make sure that ruler is checked. Okay, so now we can see that the numbers with decimals are still aligned right, in a sense that they are all aligned right up next to the decimal, but they are centered in the column. So that's the distinction here. This middle column shows you the difference between a decimal tab and the align right tab. So we're just going to come over here and select our tab selector until it's on the align right symbol. And again, we're going to set that right about there. Now that's one way to do it, but applying tabs in a table is a little bit tricky. Applying right aligned tabs, that is, I had to click in front of each number and I had to hold down the control key and click tab. That's a little bit advanced for this class, but just a little something extra to throw in there. You can also clear a tab by clicking on it and dragging down. And now the tab is still in place, but it defaults back to a 0.5 tab. I'm going to take those tabs out. The other easy way to do this is to just select these cells, go up to your Home ribbon, and simply click on Align Right. Okay, that's really the easier way to do it. And then again, this last column is an example of a decimal tab. I have the number keyed incorrectly here, so let me fix that real quick. 2, 0. So once again, you're going to highlight all of the numbers in that column, come over to your decimal tab selector until it's on the decimal tab icon, and then simply click on the ruler where you want the decimal tab set. Now you can also click on your tab and move it to the right or left. Oops. Make sure you don't accidentally drag it off of the ruler like I just did a second ago. This way you can sort of fine-tune exactly where you want your decimal tab positioned so that those numbers are centered in the column. Okay? So that kind of sums up this tutorial video. I hope this helps. If you still have questions or trouble, please don't hesitate to contact me. I'm more than happy to work with you one-on-one. You have my email address and my phone number, so just give me a call or email me if you need to. Thanks.